People, it's your boy Master Chudy out here with another comic review. This is like my third take because something's been messing up, but it's worth it. Batman the Devastator. I say that these books can't get any better, but they end up getting better. And Devastator happens to be the most sympathetic Batman of the whole crew. Like, really, he is. But just look at this cover. The power that emanates from the Devastator. It's freaking amazing. And it's like Underground Geek said this as I read it. He can actually revert to a human form. Like he has the glory of going back to looking like regular Bruce Wayne when he wants to. So anyway, let's get into this. So we get back to where we were. Clark was attached to that structure in the dark multiverse, and they're using his power. But here we see the Devastator basically say like this, like, I should have seen it from the beginning, Clark. I should have seen through the bright colors, those friendly eyes, and that Boy Scout grin. I should have known what you were doing to me, what you were doing to all of us. You told us to love each other, to tear down the walls that kept us from trusting each other. We wanted to believe in you. We wanted to, more than anything, believe that in the strongest man in the world was there to save us, that we could let go of our hopes and fears again. And then we see Batman the Devastator, Symphony of Destruction. Frank Thierry the plot, James Tinian words, Tony S. Daniel pencils, Danny Miki inks, Tony Tomeu Mori colors, and Tom Napolitano on the letters, with a Jason Fabok cover. So we get this fantastic shot. But just to let you know, there are fantastic wallpapers that could be done with this thing. This is one of a few. So we see that we had the Fortress of Solitude on Urzio earlier, a few moments before Flash 33, actually. So we see that, but we were wrong. I remind myself that this isn't my world, our world. I see the same echoes everywhere I look. Barbados tasked me with the crucial mission of retrieving the cosmic tuning fork under the Fortress of Solitude and bring it to Gotham City. When the heroes came, they treated your fortress like hallowed ground. They did not want to disturb your monument of goodness. So this Batman, of course, is the Batman that resents Superman for being, oh, everybody loves him, but they don't know him. You can't trust him. Like, they treat you like a god, but we're men and we're better than you, and that sort of thing. And he's like, and he took all these heroes one by one till the last one standing was Lobo. And so we see Devastator and Lobo fighting, and he's like, geez, Boldface, you sure are the ugliest freaking Batman I've ever seen. Hate to see what your Robin looks like. And we see that he's not really faring well, but he's trying to hold his own, but he didn't really do a good job. And then, of course, Devastator's like, yeah, I'm tired, bruh. But he's like, you depress me. On my world, you were the most fiercely independent and dangerous beings in the universe. And here you stand with compassionate fools. So he's like, oh, hell. So Devastator took his chain, stabbed him with the hook, started twirling him with the hook in there, and just threw him. And he's flying all the way straight into the sun. Oh, dang. Frag it all. This was actually pretty funny. I'm sorry. Meanwhile, a day ago, though, at Metropolis, we are the Daily Planet, and Jimmy and Lois are, at work. And Jimmy's like, and Lois is like, why aren't you getting this work done? And he's like, I'm sorry, Lois, but I've been distracted by what's happening in the internet. And she's like, what did I tell you about reading the internet, Jimmy? And he's like, they're saying that Washington, D.C. just went dark. That's 6 cities in as many days, and nobody's seen Superman since it started. And aren't you scared? But Lois is like, no, maybe I should be, but I'm not. Of course, I see that things are bad right now, but I believe with every fiber of my being that that the good guys are going to win. And if Superman's missing, then it's up to the rest of us to show that bad guys that we're not going to lose hope. Don't you think that's what he'd say if you were standing here right now? And we see Lois like, and he's like, yeah, you're right. Closing my browser now. So as Lois is leaving the room, we see Bruce Wayne. And she's like, Bruce, what are you doing here? It's like, the world's falling apart. You should be. And Bruce is like, I'm sorry, Lois. I need to come here. I need to talk with you. And she's like, okay, how's Clark do? Is Clark okay? He's like, no, Lois, Clark isn't okay. Clark is the problem. And it's like, Bruce, let me go. And it's like, oh, Bruce, your hand. And then all of a sudden, whoop-bam, Devastator. Oh my gosh, look at him. And this is another freaking nice face, like just this hulking figure towering over her. And it's like, imagine he's more of a Hulk than freaking Amadeus Cho and She-Hulk. But I digress. It's like, what did you do to yourself? It's like, I made it so he can never hurt me again. And she's like, no. It's like, I need you to listen to me, Lois. I wanted to do what I never could on my word. I wanted to save you from him. So we see back on Earth -1, Metropolis many years ago. I think this might be the Injustice Batman suit, or maybe the Batman versus Superman suit. But it looks pretty nice. Look at him. It's looking pretty awesome. He got his kryptonite spear. But he mentions we never learned how it happened. So Superman went rogue, but they don't know how it happened. They they it wasn't a solar storm. They were wondering if it was a solar storm, or if it was Darkseid, or if it was Mr. Mind, or Luthor had developed a new kryptonite. They had spent weeks, but they found out that they didn't know what caused Superman to go rogue, and it hurt Bruce particularly hard. You see, he was our great hope. He was the best of us. He would never tear down buildings with his bare hands for the sport of it. And Bruce got his arm blasted off. Dang. So he gets blown back, saying, "We never thought he could break through the man we knew. We knew that if we could break through the man we knew and loved, we could stop this. He could be saved, but it wasn't until he killed his wife, our world's Lois Lane, that I finally broke. Was when I finally understood that whys and hows didn't matter anymore." It's like, it hurt, Clark. I hope you understand how deeply it hurt. It's like the decision to set all in motion, and then we just see Superman in another great pose. Just look at that, dang. Even though, yeah, Batman's on the ground, Superman fans would be like, yeah, this is how Superman should be. But I digress again. It's like, it's over. And then he's talking to Bruce, and Bruce is like heavily bleeding from his arm. It's like, I never understood, Bruce. The other Leaguers in their quiet conversations, they always said that you could beat me head to head if we really fought, if neither of us held back. With only a look, I could split you in half. With only a breath, I could freeze your heart. With the slightest touch, I could break every bone in your body. And what do you have, Bruce? A spear? Do you understand how weak you all are to me? And he's coughing. He's like, yes, damn it, I do. He's trying to go for the spear, but Superman blasted away. And we see that I really loved you, Clark. I believed in the world you promised us. You made me hope for a better future. But now I know that it was all a lie. And I won't let you hurt me anymore. And then we see another freaking good splash page. His arm is regenerating. Boom. And just look at this. Look at that, dang, man. This is reminiscent of, there are a lot of shots reminiscent of Doomsday. Even the story, how all these heroes initially attacked Doomsday in Doomsday, the Superman story, but they all fell to him, and eventually Superman did die. I like this. So, he's like, I've been afraid of this moment. I knew the strain of the Doomsday virus I had engineered would make me powerful enough to defeat you one-on-one, but I never thought, even after seeing all the terror you had unleashed upon the world, that I wouldn't be able to do it. There would still be a part of me screaming to let my best friend live. Instead, my feelings dulled as the bony armor grew over my body. I felt it inside, hardening my heart as well. For the first time, I felt free of the love you inflicted on me, and it felt effing great. I know that's what he said. So he just bashed Superman's head in. It's like, who's weak? Now who's weak? And he just breathes kryptonite gas onto Superman. And he's like, oh, and then he just gets stabbed. Quam! It just ends his life. Bam. And we just see, I think he just slammed him down. It's like, I thought I would feel sorry when he was gone, but instead I felt anger growing in me that I had held back so long. It's like, I could have saved everyone from the weakness he had inflicted on us. My doomsday virus would have spread body to body, inoculating the world against Superman, but I had used it too late. Or so I thought. So as he's mourning, we see our favorite instigator, the man who laughs, of course. And he's like, there's something so satisfying in hearing that particular death rattle, isn't it? I think we all know a few ways to bring the Blue Boy Scout down, but we never really think we'll have to use them until it's too late. And he's like, Joker, I thought he killed you. It's like, oh no, you misunderstand. The two of us, we're in a set. We're both Bruce Wayne. gone terribly wrong. From a broken planet that was never meant to be, but I want to give you a second chance. This whole world is going to crumble away into cosmic nothing in a few minutes. What if I told you there was a world where everybody still loves and trusts Superman, where they still think he is going to save the day no matter what? And what if I told you? What if I said our greatest big plan meant showing everyone what he really is? And he's like, I'm sold. Take me there. So meanwhile, Metropolis. We see Lois like saying, "What's happening to them?" And then everybody's getting infected by the Doomsday strain that Superman saw in Metal Number 3. And he's like, they're getting stronger. Their hearts are closing off to the world, and their bodies are sharpening into dangerous weapons. In a few minutes, each of them will be capable of killing Superman, the entire city. I couldn't save them in the world, but I can save them here. And Lois is like, I won't let you do this. Don't you see, Lois? You are the carrier infecting the city. The only reason you haven't transformed already is that you spend time soaking in Superman's excess radiation. So being with Superman has provided her some sort of temporary immunity. When the change comes, you will finally see how much stronger you are without him. And then we just see him get blasted by I don't think so. Then all of a sudden we see, what is he? It's like, I can see he's not the real Doomsday Guardian, just some hybrid. I don't know what your plan is, but you're in Superman territory. It's like, this symbol means you've already lost. And then he's like, oh no, I'm triggered, man. You have no idea what this symbol really means, Superwoman. Let me show you. So he attacks them, bam. And then Supergirl goes in, please do. And Lois is like, Supergirl, no. I wanted to get this, but $4.99, I was like, whew. Not with the amount of comics I got, was in my budget. So we see that Lois is like, please taxi, I need to get out of here, I need to get home. And we already see that he's been infected. It's like, oh God, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. So she drives away. So she's back at the family apartment, and then she's trying to access Word, and she finally gets the code, and then it's like emergency computer systems engaged. It's like activates last son protocol, full lockdown procedure, code word. I don't know what this Kryptonian word is. And then she's like, and we see that she's slowly getting infected. And she's like, patio door in use, cannot comply until all entrances are sealed. And she's like, John, where are you? And John has already suited up. He's getting ready to go in and fight. Because he's like, the monster Batman Doomsday thing is hurting Kara, Mom. There's something wrong with her. It's changing her body into one of them. I don't think they're going to beat him. I need to help. And he's like hell you do. And she's like, John, you need to listen carefully. And John is looking at her mother's like, what's wrong with you? It's like, what's wrong? It's like, your father and I built a safe room into this apartment in case the worst happened. And she's like, what are you talking about? It's like, the walls are going to seal off, and there's nothing in this world that could break them open, not even your father. And it's like, you'll have everything you need to survive in there. It'll be lonely, but... And he's like, you're really freaking me out. And she's like, I know, John, I know. It's like, wait, why are you on the other side? I'm sorry, John. I'm so sorry, John. I'll stay as long as I can. But Dad's going to win, right? Dad and the whole Justice League, they're going to fight back and beat the bad guys. I'm not going to be in this room for long. That's crazy. The good guys always win. Oh, poor kid. It's like, that's what Dad said, right? It's like, he said that there's good in everyone. He says that we can never lose hope. Man, look at John. Poor John. You believe in that, don't you? And Mom? And then all of a sudden, and he always said, Mom? And then we just see her transforming further and further. And we say, I know. It's like, I want you to know that I saved them, Clark. Lois, Jimmy, all of them. Your whole damn city. I finally gave them the strength they needed to see through the easy smile and the damn colorful shield. I hardened their hearts so that they'll never believe in the cruel fairy tale world you told them was the truth. Ooh. And now in the end, when they look up in the sky, When they see the world fall into darkness, they will finally understand what you really are. And finally, you will too. We just see this sick joke right here. We just see up, up, and away. Bam. These people, like these people, believe these people, their belief is powerful, more powerful than I ever understood before Barbarians laid it bare. Your world is the center of creation, the heart of the multiverse, and your fears created the cursed, broken worlds we came from. But ultimately, that's not what will doom your world. They believe in you so much that your failure at my master's hand is a power in and of itself, a cosmic power strong enough to reshape the foundation of reality. And with this tuning fork, we will have a tool needed to harness that incredible power. And it seems that Gordon is okay because he's like looking in the sky. Oh, oh God. We just see the dark multiverse now. At the end, I hope. It's like at the end, I hope you understand the truth, Clark. I hope somehow you can hear my voice from the prison in the heart of the dark multiverse. I hope you can feel my hate because you did this, like you did on my world, like you do on every world. You made them believe. You fooled them into thinking that you would always be there for them, to save them, to lift them up, to make them better. And that belief is exactly what will drag your entire world to devastation. Mm. And then we see the Dark Knights will continue to rise in the Batman Who Laughs. Number one. So I'm finally get to know. Oh my gosh, this was very good, like all Dark Knights are. Except this one, he was sympathetic. See, it's not like he was corrupted by the Speed Force or corrupted by Ring, or he lost somebody and altered his body, that he became corrupted by ultimate power by Ares, or that he lost somebody. No, this Bruce Wayne managed to live past everything. It was Superman. Superman going rogue. Superman killing his friends and everything like that. He did it he did it out of necessity, as a last resort. And even then, it still kind of corrupted him. But you could understand why he did it. He could have been a hero, but he got corrupted in the end. And this is a real tragedy. A real tragedy. But a great book. So once again, thank y'all for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notifications. Once again, I do these reviews for you, the people, because I want to get these videos out and so we can have a good comic discussion. Once again, please like, share, and subscribe. You'll probably see a little bit of a delay in some of my videos because I'll be traveling, but I'll try to get them out to you as best as I can. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all later.